Hey YouTube, Brandon Marvin here talking about which mag is better for the AK-47. Uh, common mags that are here people usually get are the Tapco uh, AK-47 mag. It's a 30 rounder mag. There's a lot of people that don't prefer those, and I'm kind of here to show you whether or not I like them or not. And then on the right here I have a common block steel magazine. It's a 30 round magazine. It's just a regular Romanian painted mag. It's nothing special. These two mags are a big controversy between which AK takes them better. A lot of people say that these Tapco mags can't hold up to the steel mags. Well, I'm going to see if I can disprove that today. I took them out shooting earlier, loaded 30 rounds up into both. This one held up really well. It didn't have any problem whatsoever, no misfires, nothing. And then this one, of course, didn't have any problems with it. The difference about these two is this is all steel. Nothing about it is any type of other material. It's all steel. And then this is a polymer mag. The only thing that is some sort of steel, I guess, is the spring inside and then the bottom base plate. That's about it on that. It has, you can see here, it's more of a waffle almost design, and then this is just a normal flat. Honestly, to me, I think this feels pretty well, this steel mag. I'm probably a steel mag guy, but I'm going to see today how well this holds up. This feels a little off to me. Not something I get used to. I'm not sure yet because I really haven't messed with it much. I just bought one just because. Price difference is a big deal. This one right here usually runs $8. You can usually find these $8. This one, $15, $20. Here in Missouri, this is $15, $20. This is $8. Big difference is the weight. This one weighs about a pound, almost unloaded, and this one's about half, not even close to half that. So it's pretty lightweight. A lot of people talk about the feed lips here breaking off. I'm going to go take this outside, hammer it a couple times, toss it around, and run it through the dirt. See what it's like afterwards if anything chips off. I'm going to hit it with a sledgehammer. On these, I'm not going to do it because I already know that these are pretty strong. They have no problems with the feed lips ever. You could see all the reviews about them. I've never had a problem with one of these. So, I mean, you know right off the bat, if you've ever had an AK-47, the steel mags are almost indestructible. Yes, they will bend and break if you hit them hard enough, but I've never seen anything wrong with feed lips, ever. A great thing to do if you ever get these as surplus, which they all are, but I'm talking straight out of the package, never been touched. Make sure you go through and clean them out because it will gunk it up. These, you don't have to. These are just ready to go. A lot of people talk about how well these fit in the magazine well. Well, I got a normal 1063 Wasser here. It's just a normal Romanian AK-47. Usually what most people have problems with. This one is just straight out of the box. I've shot it today. That's about it. Other than that, it's never had much done with it. I did add different stock on it. That's the first thing I did. But the first mag we're going to put in here today is the Tapco mag, and it went in there pretty well. It's snug, it's fit. I can pick up this rifle, no wobble whatsoever. So that's a pretty big plus. Now for a regular steel mag. There's just a slight wobble in that. Very, very minimal. Very minimal. When I put one of these on the ground, first thing I hear with that is the spring and the metal clinking around. That one, it's just the sound of the impact. You can see the sound difference in that. So honestly, right now, in terms of silence, this is going to be probably different. I know how to fix the magazine wobble on these things. It's really easy. It's called loading it up. If you load maybe 10, not even 10, but I've loaded up 5 rounds in there before, it's instantly stopped the wobble. Just stopped it. If not, dramatically reduced it. A lot of people say, oh, you got to machine it. No, just load it up with 30 rounds, and I'll tell you, it will instantly stop it. Now, I've had one before where it was completely jacked up, and it was just bad. It was a bad mag all around. It wasn't made very well. Nothing about it works. So that one was pretty crappy. That's about the only one I've had on that. Like I said, I've only had one of these. This is the first one I've had, and probably, I don't know, maybe the last. I don't know. I'm going to take this outside, hit it with a few times with a sledgehammer, and see how it works. Alright, well, I just tossed this out there on the concrete real hard, and I guess it hit the bottom feed lip there, and it bent. The video kind of cut out on me. I'm sorry about that. When I went up to adjust, it turned itself off. But yeah, this hit right there on the feed lip, or the follower here down the bottom, and it bent it. As you can see, it kind of went up. I'm going to see if I can fix this. Well, I went through and I bent it back, and it looks like it fixed it for the most part. Other than that, I mean, that held up pretty well. Maybe if tapco went through and reinforced this a little bit, this bottom part, but I don't know anybody really chucking these anytime soon, you know, where they're in a combat situation and they toss this. But, you know, it bent right back and went on there like normal. You know, I'm saying maybe if it looks like it might be aluminum almost on the bottom here. So maybe if tapco went through and made it a steel, it wouldn't bend. Maybe a little thicker. I think honestly this would be a good mag. Alright, next we hammer it. See if it holds up against a hammer. Not only a hammer, but maybe a sledgehammer. We'll find out. Alright, I'm here in my shop, and I got a regular hammer I found on the shelf, and I'm just going to hit it a couple times, see if this polymer really holds up. This back metal part here bent earlier, so hopefully that won't affect it too much. Alright, ready? Oh, right there. Looked like it cracked. Yep, that's a crack. One more time. Around the feed lips where they usually, oh, that one went flying. Alright, let's take a look at it. Those feed lips seem to have held up. The only problem looks like it cracked right in here. For the most part, everything else held up. Yeah, that's about it. One more good time with a hammer. 1, 2, 3. Yep, stayed the same. Just this seems to be the only weak part. Right there. So, I mean, for the most part, looks like it held up okay. Let's see if that would do anything. A lot of times people complain about these back parts breaking. So let's see if I can hit that. Oh. Well, for the most part, held up. It's just this part right here, maybe because it's in the middle and it's a weaker spot. But next, I guess I'll test the steel mag just to see how well that holds up, just to see for a comparison. But for the most part, this is holding up, taking a lot of abuse. I wonder if it still shoot.